Well, hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Leanne Kauenhofen, and in this series, I am going through the book Rework. It is written by these two individuals. I can definitely pronounce Jason Fried, but David's last names are a bit more of a challenge for me. So there you go. So this book is basically, if you haven't watched any of the previous videos on the chapters, I'm reading this basically chapter by chapter. Great if you don't want to buy the book and you don't really like reading and you like a little bit of commentary along the way with a book. But this book is not your traditional how to build a business kind of book. It takes everything that you think you know about building a business and turns it inside out, upside down, right side in, and kind of just gives you that extra little push, that little nudge of confidence for, ordinary people like myself, because it really makes it attainable for us. So without that said, or with that said, because without that said would mean that I would actually delete this, and I'm not going to be deleting this because that's just not going to be very authentic of me. And I want to keep these as authentic as possible. So with that said, before we get going, if you like that concept, please subscribe, comment. I do look forward to hearing about what you guys think about the video or the book, concepts of what is in here, and of course, like and share. So today's chapter, scratch your own itch. Okay, I usually do. Most people don't like it too much when I scratch someone else's itch. Well, maybe my husband. Actually, I know my husband does, especially when it's on his back. Okay, scratch your own itch. The easiest, most straightforward way to create a great product or service is to make something you want to use. And that makes sense. That lets you design what you know. And you'll figure out immediately whether or not what you're making is any good. At Base Camp, we build products we need to run our own business. For example, we wanted a way to keep track of whom we talk to, what we said, and when we need to follow up next. So we created HighRise, our contact management software. There was no need for focus groups, market studies, or middlemen. We had the itch, so we scratched it. When you build a product or service, you make the call on hundreds of tiny decisions each day. If you're solving someone else's problem, you're constantly stabbing in the dark. Well, technically, I'm not in the dark because the sun's like right in my face. When you solve your own problem, the light comes on, as in the sun is on my face. You know exactly what the right answer is. Inventor James Dyson scratched his own itch. Now, who the heck is James Dyson? Wonder who that is. Jeez. He noticed that dust was always clogging the bag in his vacuum, cutting off airflow and causing the machine to lose suction. It wasn't someone else's imaginary problem. It was a real one that he experienced firsthand. So he decided to solve the problem and came up with the world's first cyclonic bagless vacuum cleaner. Vic Firth came up with the idea of making a better drumstick while playing a timpani for the Boston Symphony Orchestra. Lord, I hope I pronounced that all right. He was dissatisfied with the drumsticks on the market, so he made his own in his basement and started selling them. One day, when he heard the varying pitches produced by the sound of sticks falling on the floor, he discovered the importance of matching sticks by characteristics like pitch and moisture content. This is interesting. The result became his product's tagline, the perfect pair. Today, Vic Firth's factory runs out more than 85,000 drumsticks a day. Holy crow. And has a 62% share in this drumsticks market. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot of drumsticks. Track coach Bill Bowerman wanted to give his team lighter running shoes, so he used a waffle iron to make soles out of rubber and created Nike's signature waffle shoes soles. Whoppers. Okay, this is really interesting stuff, guys. These people scratched their own itch and exposed a huge market of people who needed exactly what they needed. That's how you should do it too. Fascinating. No, I'm serious. Some of these things were really interesting. Anyways, these guys make a really good point. Okay, hold on. Let's keep going. Apparently I didn't finish. When you build what you need, you can also assess the quality of what you make quickly and directly instead of proxy. Mary Kay Wagner, founder of Mary Kay Cosmetics, knew her skincare products were great because she used them herself. She got them from a local cosmetologist who sold homemade formulas to patients, relatives, and friends. When the cosmetologist passed away, Wagner bought the formulas from the family. She didn't need focus groups or studies to know the products were good. She just had to look at her own skin. Best of all, this solve your own problem approach lets you fall in love with what you're making. You know the problem and the value of its solution intimately. Oh, that son of mine. Whew. Okay, I'm going to move back a little bit here, guys. Intimately. That was my famous word that I left off. There's no substitute for that. After all, you'll hopefully be working for this for years to come, maybe even the rest of your life. It better be something you really care about. So there you go. Now I'm finally finished the chapter, and I still like it, and I still think that these guys have made a really good point. If you're going to do something, make sure that it is something that you really care about, and that is something that is solving one of your own problems, because how else will you know it even the best? Because you're using it yourself. Okay, this is driving me crazy. Anyways, that is the end of this video. Please like and share it, and of course comment. I really want to know your perspective. Maybe add a little bit, disagree. I am up for it all. And of course, subscribe so that you can get the next chapter next week. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye for now.